When an Amber Alert goes out, we all see them, right? On our phones or freeway signs.
Yeah, they're designed to grab our attention and to save lives. When a recent alert was canceled after bad information, the KSL Investigators started digging into Utah's system.
So tonight, KSL investigator Daniela Rivera explores some lessons that have been learned.
Breaking news of an Amber Alert out of Salt Lake City.
When a child goes missing,
they believe that those kids are in danger right now.
Every second counts.
We believe the individual may be heading south.
With Amber Alerts, police recruit the public to be their eyes and ears. Most of the time, it goes according to plan. But in a recent case, there was an alert, but no actual abduction.
That's him. Senor.
It happened in March. These unidentified family members are telling police they're concerned for a 2-year-old's safety. He's believed to be with his mom, who they say does not have custody.
Do you want to see the paper?
Yeah, let's see some paperwork.
Police call an Amber Alert, not knowing this court order is outdated, until a case manager calls and gives them a copy of a new agreement. It turns out, as they wrote in this police report, the mother had every right to have custody of her son. Nearly 3 hours after it was sent, the alert was canceled.
What they didn't find in hours of investigation, KSL found in minutes, a record of a more recent custody agreement.
So how come our team had easy access to public court records that officers that night didn't?
It's a question that we've asked ourselves.
In March, spokesperson Brent Weisberg told us detectives have access to online court records, but patrol officers working the late shift did not.
So as part of our after action with this, we went back and looked to see how can we improve.
4 months later, that hasn't changed. In fact, the department confirmed just this week. They say they're still exploring giving all officers access to court records that could save them time.
This case prompted us to look at the Amber Alert system more broadly. Across the country, 189 Amber Alerts went out in 2024. 47 kids were found as a direct result. 5 cases were hoaxes, 27 unfounded. Utah doesn't send a lot of alerts, sometimes just 1 a year. According to the Department of Public Safety, we hit a high of 8 in 2021. Out of 77 alerts since the program started in our state in 2002, the department says just 2 were unfounded.
We want to make sure that if the public's being called upon to help, it's valid.
At the Bureau of Criminal Identification, Mandy Biesinger says credibility is everything. That's why the Bureau trains police on criteria for Amber Alerts. It has to be the abduction of a minor in danger of serious injury or death and include enough details to help the public identify the suspect quickly.
And statistics show the sooner a child is recovered, the more likely they are alive.
The state doesn't train police on investigative work like using court records, but in the weeks after an Amber Alert goes out, they told us they do sit down with the police department behind it.
So we're kind of checking for did this go well? And then there's even what did we learn?
Those reviews aren't public, and the state doesn't penalize police for missing steps. DPS can cut off a department from triggering alerts, but only if they misused the system on purpose, meaning when departments make mistakes, they answer to themselves.
We have to make sure that we are doing everything we can to make sure that we are moving as quickly and effectively as possible for the safety of these children.
What's the status on the kids right now? We don't know.
In Riverdale, moving quickly was key in March as investigators found a woman dead in her home, her 2 kids and their father missing.
What's the kids' names?
They sent the alert and within hours got a tip the father was in a Springville canyon.
That played a huge role in bringing those kids home safely.
The police chief says officers moving quickly sometimes make mistakes, but he's asking Utahns not to ignore Amber Alerts.
Say something, because your tip could be the difference in saving a children's life.
Daniela Rivera, KSL 5 News.
All right, Danielle, thank you. In both of those cases here, police say that the children were unharmed. The father in Riverdale is charged with aggravated murder. He's due back in court on August 29th.